The first 30 minutes after you wake up quietly decide how the rest of your entire day goes. Your energy, your mood, even your metabolism, and most people are doing at least one thing in those 30 minutes. That's working against them. I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening inside your body, minute by minute. From the second you open your eyes, Minute 3 explains why some people wake up anxious for no reason. And stay till the end because the very last habit is the single biggest lever for your entire day. Let's break it down. Minute 0 to 2, the cortisol spike. The moment you wake up, even before you check your phone, your body releases a surge of cortisol. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and it's completely natural. It's your body's built-in alarm system, designed to give you energy and alertness to start the day. But here's the problem. If the first thing you do is grab your phone and look at emails, messages, or news, you're adding mental stress right on top of that natural cortisol spike. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between urgent email and actual danger. It just reacts. That's often the real reason people feel anxious or overwhelmed within minutes of waking up. It's not random, it's stacked stress on top of a hormone surge your body was already managing. Minute 2 to 5. Blood pressure and heart rate rising. While that cortisol is spiking, your heart rate and blood pressure are also climbing fast. Your body is shifting gears from a resting state to an active one. This is actually why heart attacks and strokes are statistically more common. In the early morning hours, your cardiovascular system is going through its biggest transition of the entire day. In this tiny window, this is exactly why doctors recommend not springing straight out of bed. Sitting up slowly for even 30 seconds gives your blood pressure time to adjust, instead of forcing your heart to catch up all at once. Minute 5 to 10. Light exposure and your internal clock. Here's one most people have never heard of. Within the first 10 minutes of waking up, exposure to natural light does something remarkable. It tells your brain's master clock, called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, that the day has officially started. This single signal helps regulate your melatonin production for that entire night 16 hours later. In other words, how much sunlight hits your eyes in the morning directly affects how well you'll sleep tonight. That's why people who open their curtains or step outside in the first few minutes tend to report better sleep and steadier energy than people who wake up in a dark room and stay there. Minute 10 to 20. Dehydration and your brain. After 6 to 8 hours without water, your body wakes up mildly dehydrated, and your brain is roughly 75% water, which means even slight dehydration can show up as brain fog, a headache, or that groggy feeling that coffee alone doesn't seem to fix. Here's the part most people get backwards. Reaching for coffee first thing actually compounds the problem, because caffeine is a mild diuretic on an already dehydrated body. That jittery, foggy combination some people feel isn't just not a morning person. It's often literally dehydration. A glass of water before that first coffee gives your brain what it actually needs before you add stimulation on top. Minute 20 to 30, movement and blood sugar. In this final stretch, something interesting happens with your blood sugar. After a full night of fasting, your body is primed to either store fat or burn it, largely depending on what you do first. Light movement, even just walking around or stretching for a few minutes, increases insulin sensitivity, meaning your body handles the first food you eat far more efficiently. That's part of why a short walk or light activity before breakfast is linked to steadier energy and better blood sugar control throughout the day. On the flip side, sitting down immediately and eating something high in sugar sends that blood sugar on a roller coaster before your day has even really begun. So here's the pattern. Your body is already managing a hormone surge, a cardiovascular shift, a light-driven internal clock reset, dehydration, and a blood sugar decision, all within 30 minutes of opening your eyes. You don't need a perfect morning routine. You just need to work with your biology instead of against it. A little light, a little water, a little movement, before the phone and before the coffee. If this changed how you'll wake up tomorrow, hit subscribe because next week, I'm covering what happens to your body in the last 30 minutes before you fall asleep, and it connects directly to everything in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.